passed the first interview and was going to meet the director for the final interview. The director saw his resume and it was excellent. At the interview, the director asked, "Have you received a scholarship for school?" The young man replied, "No." "Was it your father who paid for your studies?" asked the director. "Yes," replied the young man. "Where does your father work?" asked the director. "My father is a blacksmith," replied the young man. The director asked the young man to show him his hands. He showed a pair of soft and perfect hands. "Have you ever helped your parents at their job?" asked the director. The young man said, "Never. My parents always wanted me to study and read more books. Besides, he can do the job better than me." The director responded, "I have a request. When you go home today, go and wash your father's hands, and then come to see me tomorrow morning." As the young man felt his chances of getting a job were high, he decided to agree with him. When he returned to his house, he asked his father if he would allow him to wash his hands. His father felt strange, yet happy, and showed his hands to his son. His son washed his hands slowly. It was the first time that he noticed that his father's hands were wrinkled and had many scars. Some bruises were so painful that his skin shuddered when he touched them. This was the first time that his son recognized what it meant for this pair of hands to work every day to be able to pay for his studies. The bruises on the hands were the price that his father paid for his son's education, his school activities, and his future. After cleaning his father's hands, the young man stood in silence and began to tidy and clean up the workshop. That night, the father and son talked for a long time. The next morning, the young man returned to the director's office. The director noticed the tears in the eyes of the young man as he asked, "Can you tell me what you did and what you learned yesterday at your house?" The young man replied, "I washed my father's hands, and when I finished, I stayed and cleaned his workshop. Now, I appreciate and recognize that without my parents, I would not be who I am today. By helping my father, I now realize how difficult and hard it is to do something on my own. I have come to appreciate the importance and the value in helping the family." The director said, "This is what I look for in my people. I want to hire someone who can appreciate the help of others, a person who knows the hardship of others to do things, and a person who does not put money as their only goal in life. You are hired." Children who always get what they want develop "I have the right" mentality and always put themselves first, ignoring the efforts of their parents. If we are this type of protected parent, are we really showing love, or are we destroying our children? These type of parents may feel that they're showing love to their children, but they are actually destroying them. It's great to give your children a great life, but when you're washing the floor or painting the wall, please let them experience that too. After eating, have them wash the dishes with their brothers and sisters. The most important thing is that your children learn to appreciate your efforts, to experience the difficulties, and to learn the ability to work with others to get things done.
Very good lesson from this video. Okay, now this is one statement that leave the small comfort zone to have big comfort zone. Do you agree with this one?
Yes.
How? Let's get in the new sites. Okay, this is one of the comfort zone which is down on the left corner, and there's a big comfort zone on the top right hand corner. And and in between this is a red thing which is shows like it is a difficulty or discomfort zone. So what is the difference? Why we need to go from the comfort zone to a bigger comfort zone and pass through all these difficulties? So let's see how and why and what is the idea behind it. So one who is leaving the comfort zone and he's trying to go to the higher comfort zone. So let's see what is the next slide, please. Next. When you pass through the discomfort zone, of course, the first thing will come as discomfort, and you have to make so many efforts, pain, hurdles, challenges, difficulties, troubles, hazards, sufferings, tension, inconvenience, disturbance, obstacles, and risk. So, what's the good idea that we should stay in the comfort zone and don't face any of these difficulties which is here and to cross and go to the next comfort zone. So what is the idea? Why we should go and why we should not stay in this comfort zone, which is much more easier and which is much more comfortable. And the answer is when you go to the next comfort zone, which is higher comfort zone, you will be having all of these things with you. You will learn all of these things. You will learn happiness, enjoyment, satisfaction, pleasure, knowledge, experience, energy, maturity, wealth, and comfort. So this is the difference why we are striving, why we struggle, and why we should go to the higher comfort zone. And all of these things will be in your pocket, and you can enjoy the life with all of these valuable things. Next. And when you reach to the higher comfort zone, you will forget what happened in the past. You will forget all the difficulties, what you have suffered or what you have faced in the past. All of these things will be history. So you will enjoy the life with those things, and the life will be different. Let's visualize Pakistan and see Pakistan as a shining star within next 10 years, I can say in next few years. Next. Now, I would like to ask all the kids, please say this one. I will be a different person.
Will be different.
I want to hear loudly, please. Yes. Next. I'll play my role in the society.
Will play my role in the society.
Okay, this slide I will repeat. It will be repeated many times. So it's not the error in the slide show, but it will be a part of our presentation because we will enhance on this. Okay, why we have to be the best? Because we are rich in resources, we are rich in talent, and we have success stories, we have abilities, we have willingness, and we can do it, and we will do it.
Inshallah.
Again, one line is in a different color. These are our success stories. Next. We need more clapping so that yeah. Our heroes. Amir Khan. Now this is video.
To recognize entrepreneurs across the developing world and the challenges they face and still thrive. next we want to recognize entrepreneurs across the developing world and the challenges they face and still thrive. The Outstanding Entrepreneur for an Emerging Economy Award is for the GIST Catalyst finalist for an emerging economy who scored the highest in the semifinal rounds.
They are going to receive $25,000 in Google Cloud Computing credits, a booth in Eureka Park at CES for the Consumer Technology Association, one-on-one mentorship sessions with Silicon Valley Bank, and an opportunity to incubate in the United States for 6 weeks.
So next we want to recognize entrepreneurs across the developing world and the challenges. So next we want to recognize entrepreneurs across the developing world and the challenges they face and still thrive. The Outstanding Entrepreneur for an Emerging Economy Award is for the GIST Catalyst finalist for an emerging economy who scored the highest in the semifinal rounds.
They are going to receive $25,000 in Google Cloud Computing credits, a booth in Eureka Park at CES for the Consumer Technology Association, one-on-one mentorship sessions with Silicon Valley Bank, and an opportunity to incubate in the United States for 6 weeks through the GIST Business Incubation Program. I'm very thrilled to announce the winner of the Outstanding Entrepreneur from an Emerging Economy Award, and it is Saeed Abra Ahmed of Azad Health from Pakistan.
Wow, imagine you people are there and you are the part of this winning program. What will be your feeling? What would be your feeling?
Super.
I will play my role in the society. Next. Be a good listener, be a good observer, and be a good thinker. See, one of the words is underline, because this is the most important thing. And we will create and we will encourage our kids to be a good observer. So this is the key of every success. So we have to observe first, think about it, and then act on it. Think about the Creator. Think about this and see stars, moon, planets, galaxies. See mountains, deserts, sea, rivers. See trees, plants, flowers, and grass. See humans, their achievements, their contribution to the society, their artwork, their inventions. Can you pause please on this picture? Because this is very, I like this picture too much. I don't know whether everybody likes this picture or not. What is the beauty in this picture? Okay. Why I like this picture? Because if you see this picture, miles and miles, maybe hundreds of miles, this pattern is generated. And within few minutes, a power can generate this pattern, or it can change the pattern anytime, which is none other than Almighty Allah. So this is the power of the God, that millions of machines cannot do this pattern in few minutes, which Allah is making, and Allah is showing that how much powerful the nature is. Next. So we will start thinking about not only for the beautiful things, but we will see everything. We will make our habit that we will observe. We will think about everything, whatever is in front of us, why God has created, and how the God is created, how much is the power of the Almighty Allah. Galaxies is one of the examples which is we have to see. Next. See this picture. Maybe this is very, very ordinary picture, but it has some meaning. How that plant or tree is surviving and penetrating into the earth and finding the way from the hard rocks or hard stones and getting the food from the wherever it is getting the opportunity. It is availing the opportunity, and from the grooves it is penetrating into the earth and is getting its energy. Next. Obvious, flowers are beautiful and everybody likes the flowers, so it's nothing that everybody should see flowers, see the colors and praise the God. See, some designs are here, and these are not ordinary designs. Normally the trees and plants, they are straight, but it's making a unique design which is also noticeable. And the flowers. See the mangoes. Almost Johnson mango is about to come. This is the ordinary bird here, which is a home roaster, but see the beauty and the colors. And the bird here. See the flowers, try to draw, try to paint them, and discover your talent. Imagine we are dreaming for this house. If you just dream, I can assure you and I can guarantee that one day you can achieve this type of home, this type of garden of your own. Just you have to dream it and you will get it. Respect, which was highlighted earlier. So this is the respect. Respect others, be gentle, respect the feelings, respect the rights of others, respect the job of others, respect the cultures, respect the language, respect the opinions. Create your own identity. This is one of the most important things. That we have some identity and we have to keep and we have to work to polish our identity rather than copying the things from the others. Whatever is our identity, whatever is our expertise, whatever our specialty, we should work on it and we should. Now that this truck art is known by everybody, I think, in the world. So everybody recognizes that this truck is from Pakistan, nowhere else. So this is the beauty of the identity. See this one, beautiful. Again, same thing and beautiful. See the buses even they are decorated in this way. So identity and individuality is the key for the success also. See all pencils. One is different, and you can point out on which pencil on the top picture, which is in the center. Yes, and here also, which is red one. So keep your identity and stay your identity. Find the best in you, find the difference in you, find the weaknesses in you, find the power and strength in you. Find a leader in you. Now we have question and answer session. Anybody want to say anything? Anyone to ask anything?
How many children have registered so? Shabir Sahab, how many children has registered so far in this program?
So far, 35 students they have registered in the program, and we are expecting that everybody will come. but maybe due to this weekend and other activities. So, but 35 students they already have registered.
Okay.
And our target was the same that we have achieved. We will continue with the registration, but 35 or 30 was the initial target, but we have approached that target.
Thank you.
Any question from the father side? Father side.
Should be some age limit of children. Can you?
Okay, the age limit is we have decided at 10 years and more.
What about the sessions? Every month, every week, I mean weekend, Friday and Saturday will be classes will be there, or how? What is the schedule?
Yeah, we plan that every month we will conduct 2 sessions, and most probably during the weekend on a Friday or Saturday. But we will communicate. We have already established a group in WhatsApp, and we will conduct the sessions twice in a month.
Assalamu alaikum. Shabir sir, what will be the length of the course? How long it will run, and is there any assessment or any presentation somewhere at the end of the course?
Thank you very much for this question. I think this is the question I was looking for, and thank you for this beautiful question. Length of the course is depending because these are different modules. So it's not linked with any other previous module. So if our child will miss one of the session, it will be not affect on the other training programs, because this is not the all programs are designed as independent. So one time we will talk about the time management. Suppose second time we will talk about the responsibility. Third time we will talk about any other topic. So it will be continued, and depending on the program, depending on the demand, and depending on the registration. If we have good registration and we have enough students, we'll continue, and hopefully everybody will get benefited from this one. If no other question, we go to the next slide.